Another tip I want to give you is how to keep your sequences to a minimum. So I want to re-online this now with the graded plates, and normally I could do it in different ways. I could create new tracks and bring them separately if I wanted to. That's an option. Now the other way of doing this is by replacing the media that I already have in here. But I don't want to lose this state where I am just in case I have to come back to it, or I'll show you this is going to be really useful when you are testing edits with your director or the supervisor and you want to test something very quickly, but I still have this timeline available. So the way I like to do this is with something called Snapshots. So if you select your sequence and you right click on it and go to Snapshot, add a snapshot, you can create the snapshots of that timeline at this given time. The nice thing is it also puts the date and timing, so it's kind of quite common ways that we name sequences. So let's say this is online ungraded, right? And I'm gonna add that. This will add a little folder here to the top of your sequence. And now what I'm gonna do is simply unselect everything on my timeline, and I'm gonna go on match media, and this time I'm gonna go into the graded footage that just came back from the grading suite, and I'm gonna go open. This time this is DPXs, so I'm gonna say conform shots that already have media on, so it will conform the shots that already have the media, and I'm gonna go and say OK. And now it has covered the whole thing and replaced it very quickly with all the new footage. Obviously, because we exported the files with the right metadata on and they came back with the right metadata, so the same time code, same naming, it replaced it very easily. Now the main thing here is it came out obviously with a different color space. So this time for this show they actually graded it and sent it back on Rec 709. So all I need to do is select all my clips, right click, and just go into my set media color transform and set that back to the correct color space. There you are. So now that fills in the correct color. Now the cool thing about this is if I want to go back to the previous snapshot, I'm gonna save a snapshot of this now. So I'm gonna go snapshot, add a snapshot, and I'm gonna call this online graded and add a snapshot. So now I can go into snapshots, restore, and I have both of them ready for me to pick up. And so I can go on ungraded, and I'm gonna say OK. And now I'm on the ungraded version. And if I go snapshot, restore, online graded, and OK, now I'm on the graded version. Bear in mind that this is not gonna save. If I make changes to this, it's not gonna save them on top of that snapshot. They're kind of just states of where that timeline was at that given time. So if you make changes and you want to save them, you'll need to save a new snapshot for that.